dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to today's video, and the topic today is deepening of meditation. This is kind of a continuation on our last video about the purpose of meditation. In the last video we saw that anything that we focus our mind on fully and completely can be called meditation. And the purpose of meditation is really to become the witness, to distance ourselves from everything that is our focus, right? And usually we said that there are many types of meditation, but usually I was giving the example of me focusing on the inside, on the particular spot, let's say the space between the eyebrows, or a sound I can hear. I can hear at the moment sound of plane. And to be honest, before today's video, I really was not aware of how many planes pass in this park. But I'm sure we can do the video anyway. So the focus of the meditation can be inside, and we may not focus on actually a particular something, on particular object, but we can just focus on the peace inside and trying to just observe our thoughts as they pass or any images that appear, and then let them go. But today we are going to reverse this process, and the focus of our meditation will become not inside us, but outside, in the view in front of us. Everything exists in the view in front of you, including yourself, right? You cannot deny that you are also in that view. You can see that body, the arms, the legs. So what is the view in front of you, or in front of us, and how does that view appear? Where does it come from? Usually we will have an image pop into our mind in front of us, and when we see that image, then a thought will follow. Let's say I see a beautiful flower, or a book, or a person. Then naturally I have a thought about them, and that can be positive or negative thought. Let's say, oh, I really like that person. He or she looks beautiful. Or, oh my gosh, I really dislike this person. I do not like their behavior or what they say. Can be the same with the object. What a lovely flower. Or, oh, these flowers have withered, and we need to get them out of the garden. They just kind of ruin the view, right? So we have the image, which appears first, then a thought that follows, and then some sort of a feeling about that thought. Like I said, that feeling is our positive or negative, right? We like the image, or we do not like it. So we just get into duality, and so it goes. We are in the Maya, in the illusion, in the view. But how does that original image appear? It appears intuitively. I will repeat that. The image appears intuitively. It comes from consciousness. It originates from consciousness. If there was no consciousness, no image would appear ever, and no thought. And this world in front of you, in the view, including yourself, would not exist. So this is something very deep. I hope you're following. And so, if that image appears because of consciousness, doesn't that mean that that image is also consciousness? It is a part of it. It would not exist without consciousness. So even though it is illusory, it is still part of the changeless reality. It is the changing part of the changeless reality, and as such, it is a part of it. It's a part of consciousness. So if you keep this always in your mind, you will know that you are always in the presence of consciousness, because everything you see around you is consciousness. This exercise is excellent to be done on a daily basis. Every time you see something, be conscious that what you see, this image, this happening, is part of consciousness. Even me talking now in this video is actually consciousness experiencing itself as the image of Silvia talking to a video. And the process of talking is consciousness. And the image of Silvia is consciousness. And the image of the background of Silvia, which is a lovely bay, is also consciousness. All this streams out of consciousness. It comes out, pops out, it serves its purpose, and then it withdraws back into consciousness, into the changeless reality. That's why we always hear this comparison of the ocean and the waves. The waves appear from the ocean. They rise, they ride for whatever long time. They are as big or as small as they are, as beautiful or not as they are, and then they dissolve right back into the ocean. But you will never see a wave which is, let's say, 10 meters above the ocean. It doesn't happen, right? It is still part of that ocean. It just rises, it rides, and then it dissolves back into the ocean, because it is the same water, it is the same essence. It is still consciousness. It is just the changing part of this consciousness, of the changeless reality. They are inseparable, in a sense. And once you realize that, you actually realize that you are constantly abiding in that changeless reality, because everything that's changing around you, including yourself, are part, inseparable part of that changeless reality, which is consciousness. Now, today's video I am making from Australia, and it just so happens that it is Australia Day. I think that's why it's the show with many planes. And there is this beautiful Australian song, but I thought of it as I was coming down the path in the park, and I thought, I will sing it for you. I will just replace the word Australia with consciousness, because it actually makes so much sense. So here we go. We are one, but we are many, and from all the lands on earth we come. We share one dream and sing with one voice. You are, I am, we are consciousness. Thank you for listening. I hope this was useful for you, and wishing you best of luck of abiding unseparatedly, constantly, uninterruptedly in your true pure nature, which is absolute happiness of the changeless reality consciousness.